Itauma used a combination of counters, clinch work, and exploiting the Philly shell to beat Jermaine Franklin. For example, he used constant feints to confuse Franklin, and again to exploit his Philly shell, causing this knockout for example. You see here that Jermaine overreacted to Moses' feint, going into the Philly shell, rolling, exposing himself. After this, Moses jabs, what also caused the reaction, and then landing his right hand in that opening. And also just a slight detail here is that we also see Itauma changing his foot positioning with this feint. Whilst he's feinting, he's stepping to the outside, getting outside foot positioning, and exploiting the opening even more to land his right hand. So Itauma tried to get Jermaine into the Philly shell with feints and punches, and then exploiting this and shooting into that opening with a quick hand that Jermaine was unable to block most of the time. Another detail to positioning that Moses also used was using his positioning to hit Jermaine whilst he's moving his head. So he's literally moving into his left hand. We see here that Moses is again stepping to the outside, lining up his left hand. And so whilst Jermaine was slipping to the side when Moses was punching, he literally just leaned into his left, causing him again to land whilst he's slipping. Also, Itauma portrayed a countering masterclass. When Jermaine tries to step, Moses often countered the jab by slipping back and drawing a hook. And also a notable counter happened in round 2, where Itauma slips while Jermaine is attacking, moving forward, slipping the jab, and then landing a devastating uppercut. And so again in this fight, counters were key, guys. And by the way, in general in boxing, everywhere counters are a key, guys. If you can counter, you can frustrate opponents, and as well, most knockouts happen when you counter, because again, people are exposed. And now guys, surprisingly enough, the brutal KO in round 5 happened because of clinching. And Jermaine made a crucial clinching mistake that caused him to getting knocked out. And just before we're going to look at this knockout, what I want to say is clinching is underrated at boxing. For example, in this fight, we see Itauma landing a few good body shots that did some damage, and we clearly see that in Jermaine's face. The clinch is not just there to rest, the clinch is there to attack, and the clinch is as well there to land a few good shots. And as well again, we just see the KO happening here in this fight in the clinch. So Franklin was pushing forward, whilst Moses was already exiting. So you see Moses already out, but Franklin kept pushing forward. Okay? Whilst Itauma was in the clinch, Franklin pushed forward, and whilst Moses exited, Franklin still kept pushing a bit forward. And that just created a big opening for that uppercut. High fight IQ exploiting this opening and landing this devastating uppercut. So again, Franklin was pushing forward, creating this big opening for the uppercut. His head was also leaning forward, what is just another indicator that you want to throw uppercut. And so all those things together, just a mistake of Jermaine and Itauma exploiting this mistake. Use the things that I taught you today in your arsenal. Guys, see you back soon. Subscribe. My goal is to reach 50k subscribers. See you back soon.